Hello, my friends. It's me, JB, aka Satanic Panic at the D&D table. So let's go over what we reviewed in the last episode. So, in the last episode, we went over pretty much 9 basic systems for being able to roll up dice. If you don't remember it, you may want to refresh yourself. The whole entire point of this was just to see the range of scores that are available for players using different systems. The goal is not to get a perfect score of like all 20s, okay? It's just to give you options as a player or as a DM to see what level you would like to set players at. So, using these stats will address how to start making characters. In fact, we'll go ahead and we'll go through the whole entire system in a series of videos. Let me skip something here. So, let's take a look at the scores here. The organic is one with a very low, so like something like this. Let's see. Now, in order to keep things very basic here, I will just use the basic classes. So, this right here is a perfect score for a bard. It's not perfect, but it's close. Let's see. Trying to think off this other set of classes. So I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to go through some options here. Okay, so welcome back. So, based off the stats that we have here, we've gone ahead, and because these are first level characters, we've gone ahead and assigned them classes. So for the organic with the 12, 13, 12, 17, 13, 14, we decided that's going to be a bard. Reason why is bards are based off of their charisma and intelligence, as well as their dexterity. So he doesn't have a great dexterity, but he's a first level bard. So the free roll we chose is a rogue. Let's see. With rogues, it is... Oh, poop. I did not write it down, but thankfully I remember. It's your dexterity, your intelligence, and then lastly your constitution. So for this rogue, it is more about the skill layout. So for the first free range, we chose it to be a ranger because of the strong strength, dexterity, and constitution score, as well as meeting the minimal to be, or almost close to the minimal, to be able to cast spells once they are the proper level, which is a 13 in wisdom. They need to have a 14 in wisdom to cast spells. We went with a druid for the 10, 15, 17, 14, 14, 13. Just to touch on this really quickly, the Constitution, Dexterity, and Wisdom scores were strong enough to support a druid character. So the as-is rolls, we chose a sorcerer. Even though it has the lowest score in a Wisdom, it's based off of Charisma for spells, which is a 14. So the 7 is a negative score. Once it will be written out and everything, and I'll go back over that here in a little bit. The high power, we ended up choosing to be a paladin, based off the strong strength, dexterity, and constitution score, as well as the wisdom being 2 points over the requirement to cast cleric spells once they reach the proper level. For the powerhouse using my D20 house rules, we went wizard because of the strong dexterity and intelligence score, as well as the semi-moderate constitution score of a 13. So, for the last 3 down here that we used our Dark Sun rules, We're going to go with Cleric for the strength roll of 11, dexterity of 15, constitution of 14, intelligence of 17, wisdom of 13, and charisma of 13. Now, a Cleric requires a strong wisdom, constitution, and charisma score in order to turn undead. So we have met the requirements for that. They're not, they're not 15s or 14s or 16s, but it will work. So for the barbarian scores, we went 12, 18, 13, 19, 11, 11. Yes, that is a very intelligent barbarian. But, however, barbarian skills do not go off of intelligence, they go off of wisdom. Then, lastly, for the strongest character scores of them all, we went with Monk. We went 15, 17, 17, 17, 15, 15. Now, I could have made that something else for the barbarian. I just want to come back to that, so that's why you heard hesitation in my voice. If I wanted to really kick open the doors to all the classes and blow minds, I would choose one of the other classes, such as maybe as Lurk. In fact, let's do that, and we'll draw up a separate score for a real barbarian. This is a regular starting class from the other psionics book in 3.5, which I believe was... Give me 1 second, because y'all know I like to have all these names ready. I don't believe it was expanded psionics. It was Complete Psionics, that's what it was. Complete Psionics has the Lurk in it. So, we're going to start breaking down character classes, as well as choosing races for classes, here in just a few moments.